against me.
Fine. This is fine. This is fine. Not
What is that? So just as a heads up, I'm sure you guys already know this about me, but I'm really a whore for soundtracks. So if I ever
you could
go
have
like,
just stopped your sentence there. You're really.
I'm just a whore, big old slut.
Big old slut.
But like, I literally
I
will
might die right
gush
here.
over. Wow.
I knew
You're
I
on
would.
proud mode, so it is
I am
hard.
on proud.
You gotta focus up, bitch.
Birth by Sleep is hard.
That's fair.
It's the hardest game probably on Proud, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new combat style. Not that
That's
I'm
fair.
not unfamiliar with it, but like
Keyblade?
what?
Zero gravity? What's that?
Oh,
You got an
the
item.
item I picked up.
How do you dodge that?
You have to like jump at the right time.
So it sounds like you want to fuck those guys up first.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, if you ever hear me like gush over the soundtrack, I'm gonna analyze the fuck out of it. I really like music. Not that people don't like music, but I have a very hardcore taste to scores and classical.
He really does. He has an insane music library.
I
just in
have
general.
a
He has
lot-
like 30 playlists on Spotify.
It's definitely more than that. I think I'm at 60 now,
Yeah, I was
and they
about
all
to say.
have upwards of 300 songs. I have a fantasy,
crazy.
like a fantasy genre reading playlist that has over 1,000. It's
Yeah.
so big that my Spotify will only cycle 400 of them.
Oh my god.
And so I have to. I'm thinking about like making a part 1, part 2,
That's crazy.
because I don't get to listen to all the music, and there's so much good stuff. Like games that have great soundtracks. The Last of Us, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 will make me jizz. Just like, oh.
Jeez.
Well, there's a scene in the game. I don't want to spoil, but like a character has to confront one of a child of theirs died during birth, and they didn't name it. Yeah, and so they forgot about it to try to mourn it without attaching themselves to it.
Yeah.
And in certain, I believe, European folklore, doing so creates a monster. And I forget what it's called, but anyway, there's a song, and the name is "I Name You Dia." And the song is in the scene where this character has to recognize the monster that its unborn child became. Because, again, like, European folklore is really dark, but I think it's cool. But that song is so eerie and so, like, creepily beautiful. I don't know, there's just a really good juxtaposition between those two themes. But that song will definitely be used in the D&D campaign to introduce a boss.
That's
Because it's like, duh, like it's like super gothic.
I'm excited.
I love it.
So
Now that we're doing Roll20, I can put music and shit.
I can't wait to start using Roll20 tomorrow.
We're gonna do it tomorrow, yeah. Should we talk about that while you're just slashing away?
Yeah, we can.
So I recently started being the dungeon master for our group of friends, and turns out I feel like I'm doing okay.
You're doing a pretty good job. One of my favorite DMs so far.
It's wicked fun. I have a blast. Our group is hilarious. But, so, I'm running a campaign where everything's about the undead. So far, the party has yet to actually talk to each other and introduce one another.
That's
and
not
they've just
entirely
been
true.
Not entirely
I've
true.
introduced myself.
Yeah, but you love role-playing. Hi,
That's
Sleeping
true.
Beauty. But,
Ooh.
This feels
Here.
so familiar.
we'll let Terra talk. Terra talk.
Her heart is filled with light. Not the slightest touch of darkness.
Pimple on my
Just the kind of
You have a
heart
chimple?
I need.
Chimple on your
pimple on
test?
my chest.
On your pest?
For what?
Yeah, you
Pesto?
scratch it.
Imagine
Pesto's
with
Patronum.
me the most
Ooh,
glorious
ow,
of
ooh,
futures.
ooh. It's one of those
Seven
hurdy boys.
Sunshine.
glorious
The hurdy
bonds,
boys.
Each overflowing.
Hurdy boys.
When brought together, they grant the power to rule.
That means it's not ready to pop.
the world.
I know, but I just
do you
want
mean?
to pop it.
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
His Keyblade
That
had like
trinket
cogs
is the only
spinning
way
around
to
it.
obtain the heart.
It's very
He has a pretty
mechanical.
cool Keyblade.
Where is Master
I'll give him
Xander?
that.
His is very
Impudence will get you
heavily.
nowhere, child.
You know what? I just realized
If
What?
you
his
wish to
character
learn more,
is
you must
incredibly
retrieve the
influenced
heart
by
of the
Squall.
wanderer.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
like
that.
like
And why would I ever want to
physically
do that?
he looks like Squall Lanhart,
It's not
but
a
he has
matter
that
of why,
mechanical
but of
steampunky
will.
weapon, just like the gunblade.
In your heart,
Chaps
there
wants
is
in.
darkness just
Oh, Chaps
waiting
there?
to be
How about-
awakened.
Chaps is my cat.
They
He's
know.
fat.
Censor cat.
Censor cat,
talking
that's
about?
true. Hi, Censor cat.
Perhaps not yet.
Oh, she's trying to put him to
But
sleep,
I
Anthony.
have power over
Is it gonna work?
No, of
And
course
I
not.
can awaken what's inside you.
Darkness.
Then you will be
Darkness.
free to be who
Darkness.
you truly
Darkness.
are.
Darkness.
Ooh, what's
Darkness.
this? Is this a mystery sequence?
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart.
I feel like if it didn't,
Darkness is our
then we
foe.
wouldn't really know what light is,
Would that
though.
we could
You
get
know?
rid of it. You must destroy
South Park
it.
said it best. You can't
Push
feel
the
happiness
darkness
without
down.
first
Give it no
feeling like
quarter in
sadness.
your heart.
It's a very, very deep thing for that show to like tackle.
I know.
Like when Butters got dumped, he goes, well, I'm only this sad because of how happy she made me. And I was like, oof, hurt. I feel you, bud. It's gonna be okay. Is he awakening her?
He's not awakening her.
He's unlocking her.
No,
Unlocking her chastity
just
belt.
like-
Is that her heart?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he could just, like... What the fuck, Tara?
Here it is. Just what I've waited for.
That's not good. Wait, is that...
She's one of the 7.
To think that all he spoke of was and will
Yo,
be
I'm starting to see how this ties into the first game.
Yeah.
Chaps, please go lay down. You're scratching my toes every time you look at my feet.
So it's not necessarily really
What did I do?
spoilery if
What did you do?
if I
You
do
know it
mention
right
this.
from the outset.
So
Speak
one
as
of
if
the
I pulled some
overarching
invisible strings.
plot lines of the
You
series
couldn't be
is
further
that
from the truth, child.
the villains
I
or
simply
the
whispered
antagonists
to the
of the
darkness
series
you already
are trying
live
to
inside.
unlock Kingdom Hearts,
How could I do this?
Just-
which
this
is kind
mythical
of like
place.
the overarching power of the universe where all light and darkness is held.
Yes.
Why was
Now,
Ventus there?
You want to know
So-
where Xehanort went?
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, that I cannot
She can't answer that.
He disappeared
But
into the
by
dark.
using
Yeah,
the pure hearts
so-
of the Disney princesses,
But now I
So
know
get in.
basically, they're
Keyblade
trying
is
to
necessary to
the
gather
darkness is if the 7
Join
pure hearts of light and the 13 darknesses is clash together, it will open the door to Kingdom Hearts, and
You seem to
that'll
be
be
mixed
the
up. I'm a peacekeeper,
third
not a
Keyblade
tyrant.
War, I believe.
I don't know. You don't need to go that far.
Yeah.
So Tara has the ability to give
for a
hearts
peacekeeper.
from people.
You're off to an
And if you,
exceptionally
one
It's
thing I
almost
should
as
also
if
add, I
Tara
realized we
has
forgot
the
to
ability
mention
to
this, and then we're
create-
mentioning this in like
The darkness
third
in your
episode now,
heart
basically.
cannot be held
Yeah,
back
we're
by
trying to do
force
20-minute
or
episodes,
strength.
in case you haven't noticed. It's easier for us because we don't have a lot of time
My
to
work
record,
here is
so if we can
Okay,
record larger
okay,
volumes
check.
of
As is
footage
yours.
and make shorter episodes, we can
Wasn't
get more
there
shit out.
someone you
Yeah.
needed to
But,
chase?
there is about like a 2-hour movie that comes before this that takes place 100 years before
Is
this.
anything important gonna happen in the next
Um,
like 5 seconds?
The unburst.
Not really.
I gotta pee.
They're gonna bring down
Okay.
the castle.
I'll be right back.
I'll continue
I have
talking
to
about
do
that.
something.
So basically, there's some. I won't go into a lot of detail because I could probably talk about it for like 2 hours.
I just realized I can still hear you because
Yeah. But it's about a 2-hour movie. I recommend if you want to know everything that happens in these video games or whatever. I really recommend that you. It smelled like something was burning. I got a little worried. And Kyle could hear that, so Kyle just ran upstairs and he was like, "Burning in my room." But yeah, it's about a 2-hour video. If you want the full lore, I recommend watching it if you want the entire story. It's a little confusing, but like once you start getting into the world of like Kingdom Hearts 3 and even like Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance and things like that, which is like the 6th game, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 is like the 7th, if I remember. I don't feel like counting out because there will be a long silence by myself. But yeah, there's a lot to this series. But it's good. It's my favorite game series. I love them. I've been growing up with them since I was how old was I? 7? Yeah, 7. 2001. I had my mom bring me to Toys R Us back when Toys R Us was 1, still open, and 2, still selling video games and stuff. Or like it was back when like it was the big place to buy video games. So that's how old I am. Back before GameStop was even. No, I think GameStop was around, but it wasn't like it is now. And Kyle's back.
I want you to know that I played Kingdom Hearts 2 before I played the first one.
That's wild.
And then I got the first one at Toys R Us. But I bought the second one at Walmart because I thought it looked cool. So my grandparents bought it for me. That man pop up.
Interesting.
Yep. I also played my favorite game series, the second one first. Ratchet and Clank. I played 2 first, and then I went back to play 1. I was like, wow, this is way harder. Because you only get 4 hits.
In the first one?
Yeah, after the first game.
I never,
health bars,
I've never
but in
actually
the first
played Ratchet
one,
and Clank 2.
You've never played the first one? Did you play any of them?
I played the first one.
You played the first one?
Yeah.
Did you play any of the other ones?
Nope.
Ah, they get better. They get so much better.
I'll have to try them out.
2 is by far the hardest.
For the
I know I
longest
said
time,
1 is really hard, but you get 4 hits. 2, you have a health bar, but the enemies are much more aggressive, and you really only get like 4 hits.
Oh,
Like your health bar is like percent.
for the
3 is
longest time,
easy.
I couldn't even really play the first one. But, so, I don't know if you...
I've beaten all of them.
No. I don't know if you
Sorry.
remember this, or maybe any of our viewers even will, whoever views us, or if we ever... I'm sure if we ever get kind of big or anything, some people will be like, oh my god, this fat fuck is bringing us back. Do you remember the jam packs?
Yes!
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played, the only jam pack I ever owned had Jack 3. It also
Oh
had,
my god, the only jam pack I had the first Sly Cooper,
Holy shit.
Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah.
Wild Arms 3, and a trailer for the first
So
Kingdom Hearts.
I had Jack 3. It had I forget what it was called, but it was like a top-down like Baldur's Gate, but it wasn't Champions or something. Champions Alliance or Eternal Champions. It had Star Ocean 2,
Should probably try leveling up to level 4.
and it had this game where you played as a dog. I really liked it.
Dog's Life?
Yes.
I loved the Dog's
And I
Life.
only ever played the demo on that. I've never played the game, and
For
I
the
kept
longest
trying to see
time,
how
I
far
could
I
only
could
play
get.
the demo of,
I tried to play it as far as I could get, but it kept ending in the same place.
Oh
but
my
my like 7-year-old brain didn't get it.
didn't get it.
It also had some other stuff, but I like Jack 3 the best on that. Yeah. So you want to know the weird ass fucking story about how I got that jam pack?
How?
So I was like 7, pre-cancer, and I was at my grandfather's house.
Yeah.
Mom's dad, black-haired pup-up,
Yep.
my weird grandfather.
Well, he doesn't have black hair now.
And remember, my uncle who was like the same age as me?
Yes.
So I was like, it was like my birthday, or around it. And being a little kid, I was selfish as fuck. And I was like, Grandpa, did you get me a birthday present? And he goes, yes. And he walks into Jonathan's room, and he takes a PlayStation 2
God.
game from his collection.
And
Just
it
hands
wasn't
to
even
me.
a game, it
just
was a
fucking
jam pack.
hands it, and just gives me this jam pack. Let me tell you, I probably put like 30 hours into
I-
that jam pack.
I played
Just playing
jam
all of
pack.
them. Because I didn't get it that they weren't games.
Oh my god.
There was also like a robot Transformers game.
Mm.
It was Transmorphers, and you were like a motorcycle
Okay.
that turned into a soldier. It was really weird. You know what? I'm gonna get it from my dad's at some point this weekend, and I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
I might have had 2. I think I might have added 2 together, but I know that he gave me one like that. He was a weird guy. He got my mom a birthday present once. It was a laptop case. He's like, I found it on sale. And then he goes, you owe me $50. Yeah, he's a really weird guy. He's very, yeah. He's on, yeah, he is.
Well, I remember
Yep.
back in the day, like, first of all, jam packs. So for our viewers who don't, like, we keep saying jam packs and we never really discuss what they
There
are.
were demo collections.
Back in the day, it was the only way you could play demos of games. It was the only way to figure out, like, am I gonna... Oh, this is the first boss, by the way. It's a really cool looking thing. It's like a sewing machine.
It's like a sewing machine. Oh, that's fucking cool. The Sleeping Beauty.
Yep. It's pretty hard. I might die at least once.
Is it?
It's
Well,
pretty...
I always thought the Candelabra in Kingdom Hearts 1 was really fucking hard. Or the Jester, whatever it's called.
Just a Trickmaster.
Trickmaster. I don't think it's hard because it's difficult, but that fight takes an absurdly long time.
Yeah.
And, like, it's weak to freeze, but freeze does not have the range you need.
Exactly.
Stupid. What is that?
It's
So what is that? Can you explain that to me?
it's like D-Link, not D-Link.
Chaps, you're scratching me.
You hit the wrong button.
You got health,
Oh,
though. I want to get out of there. Remember when I died in Vampire earlier? It was because I got
Yes.
stuck.
But
Chaps, please stop being weird. Go to sleep, buddy. You did it! Do you get it off?
I did, but I didn't get a perfect 10, and I wanted it to be a perfect 10.
Oh shit, you need
God.
to heal.
Oh god, oh god, oh
Oh
god.
no. Oh no, you're so
Oh
close.
god,
You're so
oh
close.
god. Oh no, oh no.
Can you
Oh
heal?
no, Chaps!
Ah!
He
Chaps, you
distracted
son
me
of
with
a
the cord.
bitch. Alright. Sit in my lap, bud.
Alright, let's try this again.
The cat's in my lap.
I
He
should
can't
hit.
hurt you.
I should hit retry.
Do you
Now
want
I
a
gotta
purr for
re-level
everyone?
up. What? Say hi to everyone, Chaps.
Say hi to everyone, chaps. I put him into the mic, but he's being shy. Oh, you gotta scratch my genitals, don't you? I love you, Bubba.
So yeah,
Okay, please
jam
get
packs were. I'm gonna try to get to level 5. Shit. Problem with this Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is there's more grinding than most of the other Kingdom Hearts. And the problem is the combat is like wildly different.
say grinding? Oh yeah.
There's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no items. Like there's items in this game.
No potions and shit.
Well, there are. No, I can
Okay.
equip them. But the problem is, if I want to equip them, I need to give up one of my moves.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, it's the weirdest thing.
Yo, this game's hard then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like,
I'm
if I
starting
go
to see
in,
what you mean.
so, like, edit deck, battle commands, it's 3.
You might want the potion.
I might. We'll see.
For that
But the
part.
problem is, at the same time, I can only have 5 at a time. I might, for this boss fight, want the 5, though.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
try.
probably a good idea. Oh, it's annoying that you have to start. I hate like run backs. You can't run by these guys.
I
either.
can run by them, but I want
Okay.
the experience. Trust me.
So did you get the experience from, like, did you
So if I
lose
hit
all of your
continue-
progress?
No, it
Okay.
starts you back from like the last checkpoint from where you were.
So no, what I mean though is like, did killing those guys before you started the boss fight, did all that XP go away?
Yes.
When you died?
Yes,
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
that's why I went back and re-killed them.
I see.
So I need to make sure I hit.
Is this gonna be a game that we do like off-screen grinding?
When we get towards the end of the game? Probably.
Maybe. Okay. You probably just like run around in the level
Yeah.
killing enemies. Yeah, he hits pretty hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
You are playing on
He's
proud
a-
mode.
I am playing on Proud, but for a first boss, he is kind of difficult.
Again, I'm saying, just like Trickmaster. Kind of hard for the first boss.
Yeah.
Trickmaster's the first boss of Kingdom Hearts 1, right?
Sort of. He's the first world boss. I guess technically we could argue that the giant darkness heartless thing.
It has
the
a name,
first-
right?
It's called the darkness, I think. Oh shit! I need a whale. I think it's called darkness. That's what it's called.
Darkness.
Darkness.
So, being far away, would that be a good idea to do your lock-on thing? Where'd you get all that health from?
He has like 3 different things I can hit.
Oh, okay.
So like that. gives me
I
health.
see. So killing that one piece gave him health. Did that give him more moves?
No. Oh,
That's good.
Well, the problem is,
Did that hit him though? You're good.
yep, I hit him a little bit.
Oh, nice. Sick McNasty, dude. You're doing good. Doing sexy. What was that noise?
Got this. Sorry, I started focusing and realized I
No, it's
wasn't really
okay.
talking.
I can talk.
Oh, God.
I'll talk for you.
Perfect.
Hello, I am Tubby. My hobbies
Alright, we
include
get it, we get it.
crying during Phantom
However,
of the Opera.
I just
and masturbating to anthropomorphic Sonic the Hedgehog porn. How'd I do?
You did pretty well. That was pretty
Okay.
good.
My fault for like
I thought it was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
because
I just, if you didn't notice, I just unlocked another deck slot. So
So now you can have potions and all your
once
moves.
I learn to stand up against the dark.
I
Well,
am out of water.
I'm guessing you get more moves.
You do.
Why would Master Xehanort imprison the light?
Don't
The
mind
purest
them.
hearts of
Are you
light.
really gonna buy me more Pepsi for tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
Do they
I don't
know the
deserve
answer?
you. Yeah, so my man pop-up said 1 o'clock tomorrow.
7 pure
I have to go
hearts,
clean out
each
a deceased
completely
family
void
member's
of
apartment,
darkness.
my grandparents, to help out.
I hope we get a haunted toaster.
Such a
Yes,
search
and
may take
since
some time.
the rest of his family are in California and we are not, they have nowhere to put any of that stuff or transport it. So Anthony and I, because we're going to med school and moving, are the obvious recipients of stuff people don't need. And so, as morbid as it sounds, I have to go to this house of a cousin of mine who passed away to pick out what I would like to take. It sounds really awkward.
Oh, I'm so single next. Here we go.
Okay, Castle of
Based on
Dreams.
combat
But so
level.
Anthony's coming with me because we're gonna pick stuff out.
I want a
and he
haunted
wants
toaster.
a haunted toaster. My cousin David smoked a lot, so we're hoping it lights up in the middle of the night. He's like, "Hey guys, want to smoke?"
It's Cinderella.
So that's what Castle of Dreams is.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Do we get the big pumpkin?
Is something wrong?
No.
Fuck!
Not during Terra.
Just
Talking
my
mice?
friends made me the most
Not during
beautiful
Terra.
Fuck!
But my stepmother and stepsisters ruined it. And I was so looking forward to the ball.
But I love balls. I love that vine. But stepmother, ball is life.
Darkness.
Both of those vines kill
always
me.
finds
Yeah,
a
they
way
are.
to a wounded heart. You have to be strong.
You have to be
So
strong.
is Tara the first person who goes to all these
Carry through the
places,
hardest of trials.
like chronologically?
It's technically like all of their stories overlap, but for the most part, like when you get to the other place, they're like, have you seen Terra? Like, Terra's the first to leave.
Okay.
So like,
I feel like Terra is searching for himself. He's trying to understand why there's darkness in his heart. And like when he just told Cinderella, like, darkness enters all wounded hearts. Maybe he's trying to rationalize his own darkness.
he definitely is.
Telling us that his heart is wounded. But why? You know, we don't know. You know, but I
I
don't know. It's sad.